What's going on, YouTube? Back with the Sportsman 570. We just got done doing the front bearing, and then we're going to do the rear bearing. Voss is going to try to do it.
Yes.
So, first thing is he's going to take the cotter pin out while he's working on that. Cotter pin, nut, and of course we got the spacers, but this whole assembly is going to slide off. There's two nuts back here. What were they, Vessel? 13, half inch. Take the caliper off. After you get this nut off, this whole unit's going to slide out. Tie rod has to come off. Upper lower ball joints have to come off. So all you got to do is take a hammer, beat it on top till it breaks loose. Same thing underneath. Hit the side of the control arm. Alright? And then we're going to show you a little trick to press these in and out without using a press. So, first step, we're going to get that center nut out. And he's got the wrong size, so we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, taking the center nut off with a 27mm. After some struggle, Fossil finally was able to break it loose with...
Yeah, with my palm strike.
Yeah, with Dad's help. See how easy? Oh, boom, that comes right off, just like that. You just pull it right off. Alright. Now, if you have the tool to grease these, once you take that off, stick the socket in there, fill it up with grease, and you can grease these so they'll last a lot longer on you. Now, we're going to take this whole knuckle assembly off. So, these are going to have to come off. These are going to have to come off. And we'll take this whole thing off. And we'll be right back. Alright, taking the top bolt out. We have a 14 on one side. Shake the 14, Vaso. And a 15 on the other side. Shake the 15, Vaso. There you go. So we're going to take that top bolt out, and then we're going to go to the bottom ones. Alright, 16. 16, if you don't have two 16s, you can use a 5/8. It's pretty close to standard metric. You're going to have to hold one side, crank the other side loose. If you can't do it by yourself, obviously have somebody try to help you. I don't know, you're wearing a mask when it's just me and you, but there you go. So we're going to take this off, and we'll be right back. Just so you guys know, this is what you're dealing with. One on each side. And if you have help, it would be nice to do both at the same time if they're capable of doing it. But he's working on it. He's getting there. Slowly but surely taking it off. It's okay. That's how you're going to learn. Take care of your quad. Alright, we'll be right back when he gets his bolt off.
It'll be 2 minutes.
5 hours later. Alright, so when you get both bolts out, take this off. And you got to take this bushing off. So, take your little screwdriver. Go here. If I can. Let's see. There you go. And pry it off. There you go. Live action. Alright. Get that off and then get a hold of this monster. There you go. Big side in. And then, boom, it's out. Look. Let's see, hold on. Hold on. Look how destroyed that bearing is. Move out of the light. Look at this. Look at this. Dad, I think I have a squeak coming out of the back of my four-wheeler.
Man, I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah. You guys think it's a small squeak? Yes. Alright. So, there's a C-clip right here. We're going to take that off. And then we're going to heat this up with a heat gun. And we have the other bearings in the freezer overnight. So once we get this hot, we're going to pound it out with the socket and a hammer. We're going to get it off. We're going to take the new one that's frozen. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to put it in. No special tools required. So we took the snap ring off, and the whole bearing came apart. Yeah, good. Look. He's chasing the balls down the driveway. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're gonna pound what's left of this thing out. And we'll be right back. Alright, and that's how we're gonna heat it. We have a heat gun. So we're gonna use the heat gun to heat it up. Yeah, so the race is stuck in there. So we're gonna get creative. So we're actually taking the front bearing, because it sits right on the race. We're gonna use that socket. We're gonna use a big hammer, and we're gonna try to balance it somehow over here and knock it out. No special tools.
Yep.
Alright, so we use the front bearing to knock out the race, heating it back up. He's got the one out of the freezer that we've had overnight. And check this out. Alright, frozen bearing. No. So we used the race. It was all flush. Put that on here. Put a 2x4 on. Whacked it one time. Came flush. The ring is exposed here, so we can put the snap ring back on. And that's it, pretty much.
So we did everything, and now we're done, and he's just tidying this part.
We did what?
Okay. Now he's going to bend that over so it stays on.
Bend the cotter pin over.
Yes.
So what did we all do?
So we put this back on and tighten it, and the same thing on the other side, and we put this back on and tighten it on the other side, and we just push this in, and then you do this and you tighten it, and then you make the cotter pins turn up or some angle so they stay on, and then you're finished.